my best ideas when I'm moving, when my body is in motion, or usually when I'm trying to get to sleep, which isn't very helpful. But when my body is moving, my mind becomes attentive, receptive, it becomes present. But today I dusted down the trusty Ricoh GR. It's old, it's a little bit flaky, it's got a few problems as you'll see through this video, but I dusted this down and I went for a walk around Winchester. You see, a photo walk to me isn't about health stats, it's not necessarily about steps, it's about using walking as creative fodder, as a way to generate ideas. Winchester, the city that I now call home. Quaint streets, lots of history, very little nightlife, but a wonderful place to live. It really is very, very nice here. It's got that rich history, it's very easy to walk around the city. You've got London just an hour away on the trains, if they're running. And as a photographer, or a budding photographer, or as an amateur photographer, or as somebody who's not very good at photography but likes to take pictures, there is plenty to snap, and you can clock up those steps, do a photo walk, grab some nice shots, and hopefully bring forth the muse with ideas, thoughts, and creative inspiration. I start at the cathedral. It makes sense, it's the centerpiece of Winchester. It's very famous, it's very beautiful. The day was cloudy, it was a little bit weird in the weather. It started a bit cold and a bit misty, then it got quite warm. Very strange weather for November. But the cathedral is just magical. There's plenty to take pictures of. Today I set myself a challenge, no colour, just black and white, no expectations. I'm just looking for texture, I'm looking for patterns, I'm looking for things that are interesting, things that catch my eye. The Christmas market is a big draw for Winchester. It's in production at the moment. They're building the chalets, probably going to put some trees in there. There'll be a whole lot of festive spirit happening in just a month's time. Actually, it probably opens before December. I don't know when it opens. Of course, Jane Austen's a very famous Winchestonian person from Winchester. Very famous, of course, the author. Probably spent far too long here at the Arches. There's just too much to take in. The Jacobean house, the bookstore, those little tunnel arches are wonderful for trying to capture some key moments. Still learning how to be in public and take pictures of people, street photography style. I still try and do it quite stealthily. The GR's pretty good at that, it looks so unassuming. So I'm stood there with a video camera and a Ricoh as well, trying to film, trying to get pictures, feeling super self-conscious. That eased up as I went through the walk, but I still really struggle in public to get those pictures that I really want. So this bookshop here holds a very special place in my heart. This was where I shot one of my most popular videos. I had no idea what I was doing. This was very early in the YouTube channel. I had no idea how to use this gimbal. And honestly, if you could see the security footage from that bookshop, you'd see me for about literally 20 minutes trying to get the gimbal to hold the camera properly, and it was spinning all over. I had no idea how to balance this thing. I've got strobing from all the lights. I've got the most ridiculous B-roll shot in a completely the wrong frame rate. So when I tried to slow it down, it all went a bit crazy. But that was one of the most viewed videos that I've got. So something clicked, something worked, even though the camera and my use of it didn't. This street here, this one really caught my attention. The way the sun was beaming down on the cars and the leaves in autumn. I mean, Winchester in autumn is beautiful to go for a walk, especially when it's a bit chilly. It really brings that sort of emotion through the city. Then I moved on down to the River Itchen. It's calming, it's relaxing, it's peaceful, there's wildlife, there's people just chilling on the benches, there's people running, walking, you know, there's dogs, there's birds, there's swans. Actually, I don't know whether there are any swans, I didn't see any. I have seen them in the river before, but there were some ducks. Headed up the high street. Markets were in full bloom as people were setting up and getting ready. This churro van really grabbed my attention for some reason. At this point here, the Ricoh had packed up. I mean, I couldn't get it to stay on for longer than about 5 seconds, but I did take a little trundle through this little square before heading through to the Buttercross, famous little statue at the top of town. Not in the market for one today though, mate. No, not really. Ruins the hair, man. At this point, ideas were flowing. I wasn't trying to force ideas. They were just coming to me. So I was capturing them, not in my notebook actually, because that was too much of a hassle to get that out of the bag. I was actually capturing them in Apple Notes. Ideas for podcasts, ideas for videos, ideas for new courses, ideas for how to grow the business, ideas for how to market the idea to value course. And I wasn't trying to force it. I was just moving. I was in motion. I was occupied, attentive. So my plan now was to head down to King's Walk, which I often describe as the creative tiny alley within Winchester. So King's Walk is down at the bottom of town. It's a tiny little parade of sort of independent shops. It's got the Nutshell Theatre, creative space down there. It's got a couple of, it's got a record store. It's got this wonderful pottery, I guess, masterclass, creative class shop. It was great. I spent a little while sort of just looking through the window thinking, one day, maybe I should go and learn how to do some pottery. I mean, that sounds pretty cool.
Hey, what you gonna do when your circuit's being burned out?
At the back of King's Walk, at the back of this parade is the inevitable that you see in almost every city and town within the UK. We've got closed units, we've got decaying buildings. Are we going to leave them to decay? Are we going to repurpose? Who knows? So photo walks for me are creative fodder. They get me out of my head and into the surroundings, to be present, to be aware, to be attentive, to be tuned in. I see things that I would never normally see, like this cool little weather barometer at the Guildhall. I've never seen that before, ever. And I've been in Winchester for, 18 years now? But also it's a way of getting some steps, getting some health, getting some fresh air. It's a way of, I guess, becoming a bit more in tune with myself when I lose myself in the busyness and the myriad of work. As you may know, this channel is called Creative Soul Projects because I often describe myself as a creative soul trapped in a corporate role. My day-to-day is helping businesses go from idea to value, using creativity, communication, learning, lots of other stuff. But I also have my own creative projects. I like making films and podcasts and writing books. I like publishing, I like doodling and creating stuff. I'm a very creative person. And there's one quote that keeps me grounded when the busyness of the corporate world takes over, and it's by Martha Graham. And I read it every day to keep myself grounded, to keep myself in tune with my creative spirit, to never let that spark go. And I am going to read it verbatim to make sure that I get this correct. There is a vitality, a life force, an energy, a quickening that is translated through you into action. And because there's only one of you in all time, this expression is unique. And if you block it, it will never exist in any other medium and it will be lost. The world will not have it. It is not your business to determine how good it is, nor how valuable, nor how it compares with other expressions. It is your business to keep it yours clearly and directly, to keep the channel open. There's an expression that you put out into the world that is unique to you. And if you don't share it, if you don't create, if you don't take your ideas and turn them into something tangible, it's a shame, because there are ideas, expressions, thoughts, stories, films, music, artwork, businesses that never become something. And a creative photo walk is one way that I keep that channel open. Now it's my job to take those ideas, the ones that came to me on this walk, and turn them into something useful, something valuable, an expression of me. Jazzy, Jazz. Someone's camera shy. Jasmine. Jazz. Hello. Luna, fast asleep. Oh, these cats have no drive whatsoever.